Hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode in the Commander series. In this series, we will be following the Commander and his squad in their treacherous adventures across the galaxy. With that being said, I would like to introduce you guys to the three main characters. So right there, we have the Commander. He is the leader of the squad. Right here, we have Sarah Palmer. And finally, right here, we have Mark, who is the technological genius on the team. So, one last thing before I get into the little details is I would like to tell you guys when and where this is taking place. So, this mock is taking place in Voi, in Kenya, on Earth, in the year 2552, during Halo 3, specifically on the mission entitled The Storm. So, as you guys probably know, in The Storm, the Covenant are trying to open a portal to the Ark, and the UNSC are trying to prevent them from doing that. So, in this mission, the Master Chief and some UNSC forces are trying to make their way to an anti-air gun that is preventing UNSC ships from firing on the Prophet's ship. So, with that being said, let me explain what's going on in this little battle. So, right here is a very powerful anti-air battery. And what it's doing right now is it's firing at the Covenant ships that are in the sky. It is preventing them from delivering reinforcements that would make destroying that big Covenant anti-air gun really hard. So in this battle, we have the Covenant that are trying to destroy this gun right here, which would make defending the Prophet of Truth a lot easier. And we have the UNSC who are trying to defend that gun so that they can make the Master Chief's mission a lot easier. So, with that being said, let's dive into the little details. So right here, the Commander is holding a rocket launcher, and he's currently engaged with that hunter. Behind him we have Sarah Palmer, right here, who is trying to take out those brutes that are trying to blitz this position right here. Behind Palmer, we have a Marine who is holding an assault rifle, who is currently being swarmed by a ton of drones. Behind Palmer, we have a truck, and on that truck lies a big gun that the technological genius Mark is trying to fix. If he can fix it, it would provide a lot more cover fire for the UNSC. Right here, we have a Marine with a sniper rifle who is currently trying to pick off more Covenant. And right here, we have an officer who is currently trying to communicate with the UNSC command to bring in more reinforcements to this area. Unfortunately for him, the UNSC forces are already really spread thin, and reinforcements aren't coming anytime soon. So right here, we have a jump pack brute, and he is currently engaged in combat with this Marine right here. And we also have 2 NMPD officers who are firing at that jump pack brute. Behind that Marine right here is a Marine who is currently operating a 50 caliber turret. And he is mowing down a suicide grunt right there. Behind that Marine right there is the 50, not the 50 cal, but the big anti-air gun that they're all trying to defend. And to his side, we have another NMPD officer who is currently engaged in combat with a brute stalker. Unfortunately, though, another brute stalker passed by him and is currently killing a Marine who is operating a missile pod turret, which is a very key part of the defense, as it is an anti-air gun. So that being said, we can move to the Covenant. So, right here, we have a brute miner who is leading a squad of Covenants who are trying to support those 2 brute stalkers. Right here, we have a brute chieftain who is leading a blitz with some other brutes and a hunter. Directly above the squad of Covenants, we have a Banshee who is trying to get as close to that anti-air gun as possible so he can make a Banshee bombing run so that he can easily kill that turret so that the Covenant can reinforce their troops who are defending their anti-air gun. So moving back down, we have a brute chieftain who's giving commands to these 3 grunts who are trying to fire at those walls to make it easier for the Covenant to invade and destroy the gun, as well as the people who are defending it. Then we have 3 grunts and 2 brutes who are providing cover fire for the brutes and the hunter who are currently trying to kill the commander and his squad. Going back up, we have a watchtower with 2 Jackal snipers on it who are currently trying to snipe as many Marines as they possibly can. And finally, the last part of the Covenant invasion force is a Wraith, and they're also trying to provide cover fire to help the Covenant destroy the UNSC anti-air battery. So, with that all being said, it does not look like the odds are in the UNSC's favor. So, the real question is, will the UNSC be able to hold off the Covenant in time for the Chief to destroy the anti-air battery, or will they fail? So with all that being said, let's move on to the next scene. So after a very, very long time spent fighting, the UNSC prevailed. They lasted long enough for reinforcements to drop in. As you can see, a Pelican has dropped in to pick up the Marines who are worn out from all the fighting. A Hornet and 2 ODSTs right here also dropped in to replace the forces that were previously fighting there. So, as you can see, there are no Covenant survivors, and there are casualties, 2 of them, on the human side. But most notably, my opinion, is that an elite dropped in on a Spectre right there and is talking to the commander in his squad. And he's asking him for help because his ship was captured by brutes and his shipmaster is currently being held captive by brutes. So they're talking about all that stuff. And eventually the commander says, yes, he'll help him. And, well, that brings us to the end of the episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I thank you so much for watching. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I hope to see you around. Stay safe and have a good day.